and welcome to this Profit Protector Pro video. So in this video, I'm going to give you kind of a walkthrough of your inventory page in Profit Protector Pro. So I've logged into my Profit Protector Pro account. This is a demo account, but it's laid out exactly how yours would be. And then I've clicked inventory on the top menu here. So the first things you will see are the two boxes at the top here. These are the Profit Protector Pro boost boxes. So you have 30-day and you have all time. 30 days on the left, all time on the right. So this is basically additional profit the Profit Protector Pro has generated you by selling above the average buy box price. So Profit Protector Pro uses its algorithmic strategies to work really hard to get you that buy box, and then once you have that buy box, to increase the price, and therefore kind of selling above that average buy box price, if that makes sense. So these boxes just give you a really nice indication of how much additional profit Profit Protector Pro has generated you by selling above that average buy box price. So as the title suggests, you've got that number over the last 30 days and then all time as well. So it's not your profit as a whole, it's additional profit. So your profit figures will be higher than these, but it just shows you the difference that Profit Protector Pro is making to your repricing. Coming down, we've then got a search bar. So in here you can search for ASINs, you can search SKU, or you can even search product names. So you could type in a brand like Lego or Barbie or something that you know is the title of that product, and it will bring up those for you. And of course you've got the search icon there. You've then got save all price changes. So this will basically be when you're looking at your inventory, if you've gone through and you've maybe edited, you've edited a buy price, or you've manually edited your kind of min and max, let's say, and then you want to come back up, and rather than having to kind of save it every time, you just click save all price changes, and then it will save any changes that you've made. You've then got all strategies to default. Now, if you go to your account settings and my account, there is a drop down where you can choose what your default strategy will be. So this will basically then, if you click that button, it will change all of your strategies to default. So all of these will say default, and then obviously that default strategy will be whichever one you have selected in your settings. You've then got the bulk select button. So if you click on this button, it allows you to tick the boxes and select each one, or you can select certain marketplaces. Now I've only got the UK marketplace turned on at the moment, but you obviously would see more if you had more than one turned on. And then you can, so let's say I'm going to select one. So then you will have options. So you can turn repricing on, you can turn them off, or you can delete. You can also select all. Now clicking that button once will select all of the ones that are on that page. And then you will also have the option to select all of them. So that is selecting all of the SKUs regardless of which page. So it could be from page 1 to 3, or 1 to 10, depends how many you've got. And then obviously tick that box to initiate that request. But if you decide, actually, no, I don't want to make any changes, just click cancel bulk select and you're all done. Coming over, you've then got ways that you can filter the products. So here, if you hover over, whenever you see this question mark, it's what we call a tooltip. So it will kind of explain a bit more about that feature, or explain, in this case, it's giving you all of your filter options and explaining a bit more about them. So here you have things such as obviously all products. You've got buy box lower than minimum, at min, at max. You've got lots and lots of product, lots of different ways there that you can filter your inventory. And then this one is your sort. So here you can do alphabetical, you can do by quantity, you can do newest to oldest and vice versa, price low to high and vice versa. And then you've also got strategy as well. Here is where you would move through your pages, and then you can select with this drop down how many ASINs you see on one page as well. So coming down, let's look at the product. So of course, as I said, I've only got the UK marketplace turned on, but if you had more than one, they would all be here too. So you've got the name of the product. So if I click on that, it opens up the Amazon product page for it. Let's come back. Then you've got your SKU and you've got your ASIN. Now these little boxes with squares basically copy that text. So I've copied the ASIN there. So that's really useful if I then want to go and paste it somewhere. You've then got your stock. Obviously this is a demo account, so I don't necessarily always have numbers in here. And then I've got the buy price. So obviously the buy price is how much you've bought that product for. You've then got your bin icon. So this is to delete it. Hovering over this tooltip just to say to you that obviously deleting this SKU will remove it from Profit Protector Pro, but not from your Seller Central. So SKUs deleted from Profit Protector Pro, which were added to your Amazon account within the last 24 hours, will be re-added to Profit Protector Pro when it then syncs. That's worth bearing in mind. And then you've got your star here. So if I highlight this star, it's going to colour in, and that means that that product has been added to my favourites. So a filter option here, you've got favourites. So you know that if you click on that, all you're going to see is all of the ones that you have starred like this. And if I click on it again, it's become white, which means it's no longer in my favourites list. Then you've got notes here. So as it says here, you might want to just add a note like buy 10 next time, or something that you want to kind of remember about that product. You've then got a button here that says automate, break even, and minimum and maximum all marketplaces. Now, those of you who know about automate, break even, and min max, this is where Profit Protector Pro will calculate the break even price and your minimum and maximum price. So your kind of parameters for repricing within, it will calculate those for you. In order for it to do that, you need to make sure that you have certain things set up. So if you go to account and then go to min and max automation, this is where you will put in your criteria, if you like. So kind of, for example, it could be something like an ROI that you want to hit, or something about the buy box price. So you basically put in your criteria, and then Profit Protector Pro will use that to calculate or automate your break even and your minimum maximum prices. Now you'll see you've got this button here twice. If you have more marketplaces, you will have it more than twice. So basically what it means is if I click the button here, it's going to apply my automated min and max settings for the UK marketplace, because that's where it is located. Well, this button here will, as it says in the name, will apply it for all marketplaces. So if I click that, it will do it for this product in all of my marketplaces, or I can do it individually marketplace by clicking the button there. You've then got Analyze with Buyable Pro, which is really useful. So if I click on that button, it's going to open up the Amazon product page, and it's going to populate Buyable Pro. Now it has populated the sell price. If I come back to here, you'll see that it's populated that sell price at $11.99, which is the current price. Now, if I come up to account and then go to my account, and then I scroll down, you've got a Buyable Pro Analyze setting here. So this is basically telling Profit Protector Pro and Buyable Pro, therefore, what you want it to use to calculate that sell price. So as I said, I've got it set to current price, but I might want it to use the buy box price. So useful to know that you can change that there. Really useful. Obviously, it takes you straight to Buyable Pro. I can just hit Analyze, and I can analyze any of my inventory just at the click of a button from my inventory. You've got a retail and a wholesale toggle here, so that's really useful, something to bear in mind. Moving over to the marketplace, if I click on history here, I will have basically a history that's for everything that's happened with this SKU in Profit Protector Pro. It will tell me the date and the time. It will tell me what's happened, so such as a reprice of the calculation. It will say why it's making that decision, the current price, the requested price, the buy box price, the minimum and maximum, and also the strategy as well. So if you ever want to see what's going on with one of your SKUs, you just click on the history button. You've then got your numbers. So you've got your buy box price, your low FBA price, you've got how far away you are from the buy box, and you've got your BSR ranking. You've got your current price, and you've got your profit and your ROI, which is really useful to know, and your break even price, and then obviously your minimum and maximum as well. Coming down, you've then got your strategy. So as I mentioned earlier, default is whichever strategy you set as your default in your account settings. And then you've got a list of all the other strategies. So you've got your algorithmic ones, you've got your rules-based ones, and you will also have your custom strategies as well, which is really, worth bearing in mind. And then you've got automation. So where you've created an automation, which is, if I just show you, you would come up and you would click on the automations button here. So where you have created an automation, that will also show in the drop down as well. And then of course you've got your toggle on and off for toggling your repricing on and off, and then you just move down to the next product. So that is an overview of your inventory page within Profit Protector Pro. Any questions, just drop us an email to info@profitprotectorpro.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.